first down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jonathan Coachman is
What's up, YouTube? This is Trey here, and I'm back here on another video, and today I got a special treat for you. This is going to be my video on the defense that I've been running all year in MUT. And again, I'm not going to say that I'm the best player. I'm not the best Madden player in the world. I'm alright, though. Shout out to IMAV, but, I mean, I do play this game quite a bit, and I run into, the bunch tight end, the bunch, and when you play those, for a certain example, you kind of learn how to contain it. So I know a lot of people like to run match, and I think match, even though I don't really understand how it works, is probably the best. But this is kind of the defense that I like to run, so maybe it could help someone else out. This is a pretty advanced tutorial too, so if you're not too familiar on how quick adjustments and how they work, maybe this, formation, this ebook, isn't for you. So, this playbook that this defensive formation is in is the multiple defense playbook. Now, the reason that I use this playbook specifically is because it's got the dime normal, which is the main defense. It also has 3-3-5 wide. I run this against bunch trips, but if someone's running the ball, I go to 3-3-5 wide because it's just better against the run. And you will get you can't really run this against run plays because you'll get put in the ground because they put weak box in the game, so if they're going to a slot, you really don't want to be in this formation. You would probably want to be in 3-3-5 wide if they're running trap or things like that. So, but again, this is going to be the dime normal. So, and and then at the end of this video, I'm going to link you I'm going to show a separate clip of my team, my defense and ultimate team, and what abilities that I have on that, so you get a better idea. So, these are my adjustments preset. So, I have my user right here. My user in MUT is Jalen Mills. He's not the best, but he is fast. You just want a fast guy here. And I have Cam Chancellor up here, so if in MUT you don't want to have like your best strong safety at this user, you want to have like another strong safety as a backup to put right here to user. And then And then you want to have 2 linebackers at these spots right here. These are going to be the 2 guys that are going to be rushing. These guys, 90% of the time, you guys are going to have these in coverage. So again, you're going to be only blitzing these 2 guys. And then this is going to be our secret weapon, because this is going to be what makes this defense pop. So when most people use quarterback spies, they usually spy their defensive tackle or a linebacker. In Mutt, at this particular spot, I have golden ticket Mike Evans. He has like 97 speed or something like that, and he is 6'5". So, as you know, if you're ever playing and you see someone pick up a post route at the line of scrimmage, that is because they have a spy there. And you know, spies do a lot of things. They serve more purposes than you may think. So we're going to be spying every single play, and that's going to frustrate our opponent, especially if they're running bunch side in. They like to scramble with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is pretty much going to be running for his life the entire play. He's always going to be tired because we're always going to be spying. So the play is going to be called Dime Blitz. First, I'm going to go over just a random play. I'm going to show you my base setup against a formation that, you know, people might just come out and run, you know, their own little unique stuff. So I'm going to show you what I do. Now, if someone, and I always stress this, if they're not running bunch tight end or bunch and you don't know, don't mess with your zone drops. Just leave those at default until they run a corner route for 15 yards, then adjust your zone drops. But regularly, you really don't want to mess with these if it's just a regular play. So what I do, and again, I base the line. Talk after this play here. So the first thing that I do is I put my free safety in a middle third. Reason being, you know, they think, hey, this guy's running cover 2. So they go to, I'm going to be using right here. So if I were to run just a normal cover 2 shell, I couldn't really, like, you know, lurk right here and play underneath. I would have to at all times be worried that they're going to throw a post for a touchdown right here. But if we adjust him in a middle third, so they see cover 2 in previous play, they try to run a post route, it's going to be bagged by this. Now, the one thing about having a free safety and an inside third like this is that they're not going to play as aggressive as if I had, you know, this guy in a third and I was using on him. And the reason being is because he's going to be backpedaling, so if he throws, you know, like a slant, you could click onto him and make that play. This guy, not so much, because he's going to be already, you know, backpedaling like this. So he's going to be he's going to play pretty conservative. He's not going to bite down and pick up a slant because he's going to be like playing far back. So really it's just for if they want to run a post, it's not going to be there. But because we have this guy in middle third, if we don't adjust this guy into a deep blue and outside third, he's going to hide the ball and he's going to run a streak right past us if we leave him in a flat zone. So that's what we do. So essentially this play, it's cover 2 on this side, cover 3 on this side. So, and again, we're going to spy X like always. So I don't really like the soft squat, so I'm going to put him in a cloud probably. I would put this guy in a purple. If I want both guys to be in a cloud, I could shade up. And then now they're both in clouds. I'm going to leave this guy in a purple, and I'm going to put this guy in a hard flat in case he wants to throw a little out route to the running back. And I'm going to put Irvin in a vert hook and a yellow, so he's going to play. And you always want to blitz your user whenever you're only rushing 2, because if you don't blitz your user, the game counts as like, oh, he's rushing 2 and he's never going to get a block shed. But technically, if you blitz your user, technically you're blitzing 3, so that means that you will get block sheds randomly. So this is how the play looks when you set it up. Let's see how it plays out. And again, my user could have done a better job there. Alright, so let's get into some more meta stuff here. Now, bunch tight end is where this play really shines, in my opinion. And already I'm messing it up by not doing the zone drops. So if your opponent run bunch tight end, this is the zone drops you want to have to get. You want to have your, oh shit, I didn't even turn these off for the other play. But you want to have these, you want to have your curl flats at 30 yards, flats at 10. So let's go to everyone's favorite play, PA boot over. So I always press, if they're in spread, I usually don't press because again it's cover 3 on this side, and I'm not always comfortable with just, you know, setting it up like this and then have the risk of them burning my deep blue. If it was cover 2 stock, I wouldn't bother pressing because you have the 2 deep halves and that's not going to get burnt. But so if they're running tight, I'm always going to be pressing. So you want to put your strong safety in a curl flat. You're also going to want to drop circle in an outside third. You're going to want to spy this guy. You're going to want to put circle in a hard flat. And again, I always like to middle third this guy again, put him in there, and then put that guy. It is a lot of adjustments. I mean, essentially, you can just do this. You can go to cover 3, press, put this guy in a hard flat, but then you don't have the spy there. So if you want a more simple, this will work, and it's not as much of adjustments, but I'll show you my guy. So again, boom, boom, boom. Always want to slide your line 2 just in case they run. Boom, boom, boom. So this is how the play works. We have the spy on the field, so again, the quarterback's going to be running for his life. Obviously, it's practice mode, so it's not going to be the best representation. I'm going to try to include some highlights in the beginning of the video of me playing it in mud so you get an idea. So, but this is how the play is going to play out. Alright, so that's a little dump off, so now let's go into the replay. Now, as you can see, so the number one thing that people are going to want to look for is this curl route. This deep crosser. You're going to see it gets perfectly matched. I mean, it doesn't really play out, but you can see that it's pretty much, because it's a purple zone, I think it's match-esque, so it's pretty much not going to get open. Okay, so what about this drag route? Again, Bruce Irvin's going to be in there for about 10 yards. So he plays this intermediate route. He does, you know, get a little good grain, but he's able to click on and really goes nowhere there. So, with all that being said, we went over, I'm going to set it up one more time here. Okay, well, I just got shunned right there. But you're going to say, okay, we got all that covered. There is one more thing, and that's the delay fade. That is your responsibility. You have everything else covered on this play, like this. The only thing you have to do is guard this delay fade, which 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna have time for it, because as soon as they start rolling to the right, you click in on the right stick to send the spy. You know what I mean? He's not gonna have time to do much at all. So, do it one more time here. One thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it one more time, but I'm gonna put all my guys in Spies so that I can hopefully they hang on to the ball more so that I can it'll show how good it is. Oh shit, okay, we're good. Okay, well they're just gonna check it down. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna try to use it. I just want to show that everything else is covered, and then we'll move on from this. And honestly, that tight end's not even going to be there anyway, because he's going to be in stock. He's on a flat, but they're going to hot route him to a delay fade. So, all right. So we got over bunch tight end. Obviously, there's more variations, but even if they send the tight end on a corner route, it's going to get bad by this curl flat defender here, really. So, bunch tight end shouldn't have a problem. Now let's get into bunch. Now bunch, the zone drops that I like to do, I like to have my flats at 25, curl flats at 5. So we're going to go there. Let's go to a good old bunch. I don't know if Raiders has a good bunch play or not. I think Z-Spot is what the kids are running, right? Or Z-Spot and go. Okay, so you want to press. You set it up the same way. This guy in a third, this guy over here. When you put this guy in a curl flat, you're going to want to shade down. So if this guy runs a post route, this guy's going to be already backing up, expecting for the deep corner route on this side. But if Evans runs a post route over here, he's going to back up, and he's going to be able to play that. So you have like double protection here. But, as we all know, people are Einsteins. They think, oh, this guy's playing back 25 yards, so I'm just going to throw to my tight end every play. Well, we're going to spy them. We're going to put this guy in a curl flat and this guy in a vert hook, probably. If they want to throw a flat to your running back, you can also do that too. And so now you got both flats, but then you got the middle of the field you got to worry about. So that's why I like to have at least one other yellow here. So, see how this play plays out. Okay. So that was a good play to call as we go to the replay. So again, this guy's going to be protecting against a deep corner route. You're going to see him start to back up as Evans cuts across the field here. He's going to be there to play that, but they think, oh, he's zone dropping, so I'm going to throw to Darren Waller. The purple does a really good job here. Now, obviously, if he throws it, it's probably going to, if he gets a good animation, he could catch it, you know, truck up field, whatever. So, but he's going to be there. So again, so they did have a flat open. We could easily adjust to that. This running back flat over here. But this guy, he has the flat covered from this side as well. So that's essentially what you're doing against bunch tight end. So run it again here. We're going to put this guy in a curl flat to take away that running back table route too. And again, we have, I mean, I know we got heat by our two interior guys there. But we have X, and we can send him. And I know a lot of people have good pocket, and there is some guys with good pocket in there, so there will be times if you're playing someone that likes to stay in the pocket, you send him in. And then, you know, sometimes the play breaks down. It might be good coverage for, you know, the initial play, but when the play starts getting broken, then you know, there'll still be holes and people will still get some big yardage out of it. But that's essentially it. So I went over the defense. I taught you how to use it against bunch. This does do a pretty good job against trips tight end. It's the same concept, really. But yeah, this is a defense that I've been running, and I think it does pretty good. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure to drop a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, here's the end of this video, and I just wanted to show you my defense and abilities. So this is my defense. So at free safety, golden ticket, Grant, I have deep out, KO, again with that middle third. Allows me to make some good plays. And then on my user, Jalen Mills, I have out my way and secure tackler. When people are running base, you know, out my way is a crucial run ability. Flat zone KO on both my corners, and secure tackler on Sam Mills, as well as 2 inside stuffs. So yeah, thank you.